I lost over 70 pounds and I will die on the hill that a calorie deficit is the best way to lose weight. And I'm not even just saying that because it's scientifically proven, but I personally, as somebody who has dieted what feels like my entire life on and off, tried every single diet in the book, I can tell you right now that eating in a calorie deficit is the first time in my life that I've actually been able to lose the weight, 70 pounds, and keep it off. It is the only time that I've actually felt like I'm not dieting. It is the only time that I have felt like I don't have to sacrifice everything that I love in order to lose weight. It is the first time that I'm able to go out and enjoy a drink with friends, that I'm able to go out and enjoy a meal with friends. It's the first time that I've been able to hit the drive-thru all the time and still lose weight month after month after month. But diet culture has been pushing us this agenda, these packaged little slim fast, keto this, Weight Watchers that BS for so long because it makes money. Because it makes money, which I get. I have a cookbook, okay? Like I get it. Like maybe I'm part of the problem. The problem is people telling you that you have to give up the foods that you love in order to lose weight. The problem is people telling you that you have to do some sort of crazy point system in order to lose weight. You know what Weight Watchers is? It's a calorie deficit packaged to you in a different way where they're making up imaginary points for imaginary things. What? What do you mean? What do you mean chicken is 3 points? I don't know. What does that literally even mean? It's unnecessary. You don't need to do that, okay? You don't need to do carnivore where you're eating steak and butter all day long to lose weight. You can eat Taco Bell all day long and lose weight if you are eating in a calorie deficit.
Listen, you're absolutely amazing. You really, really are. But I really need you to understand this, and I need you to understand this very, very quickly, that not everyone is going to be the same as you. And what works for you may not work for everyone else, okay? Now, I've said this many, many times, that when we look at a calorie deficit, I've never once denied that this doesn't work. I did this for a very, very long time. I've been in this game a long time. I could easily get in shape on a low calorie diet. The problem I had was this: it was never sustainable. I would lose the weight, but I would equally put the weight back on. Plus I had regular cravings and I was fucking miserable and I was hungry on a regular basis. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you people, that it's not just about calories. Hormones play a major role also. Now, if you guys are on a low calorie diet and you're noticing things like you're tired, you're exhausted, you're fatigued, this is affecting your mental health, you're hungry on a regular basis, you're having these regular cravings, okay, well then the reality is very, very simple, guys. This is not going to last for long. And you know it's not going to last for long, because I'm pretty sure many of you watching me right now are going through this at the moment. Many of you have done these low calorie diets, but you never could stick to them. Okay, and there's a reason why you can't stick to them, guys, because the diet was never right in the first place. I can't stress this enough, that this calories in, this calories out model is complete and utter bullshit. The quicker we move away from this, the quicker you guys are going to make unbelievable progress. You guys can count as many calories as you like. You can go to the gym and burn as many calories as you like in these classes. But the reality is this: if there's too much sugar in the blood, you guys are going to struggle to burn fats. Okay, it really, really is as simple as that. If you guys want to control your weight, all you have to do is this: you just need to control your blood sugars. You need to keep your insulin levels down. When you guys do this, you will have no issues losing weight. The reason why we're always struggling and then we end up blaming ourselves when things don't work the way they should be is because all these are, guys, is quick fixes. These are just short-term solutions. The body is not meant for this shit. This is only just going to cause an awful lot of stress. That's all this is. These low-calorie diets are a form of restriction. You guys are doing them. You're miserable doing them. You hate doing them. And the reality is, like I said, they're not going to last forever. And this is what we need to move away from. If you guys want long-term success, then I'm sorry to say this, the type of food that you eat on a daily basis matters. It's never going to be about calories. Calories tell us nothing about the body. Okay, it tells us absolutely nothing about hormones. Now, like I said, if insulin is too high, you guys are going to struggle. It's only a matter of time. The key is this: everybody that goes on a diet, the main thing that comes up is hunger. Now, if you guys want to control hunger, then if you guys are eating foods that's going to raise insulin on a regular basis, you're not going to be able to control hunger. The key to controlling hunger is to keep your leptin levels high. Now, how are we going to do that? It's very, very simple. We add in the foods that cuts the hunger off. So all we need to do here is add in more fat, add in more protein to the diet. And we're not going to be able to do this if we're eating shit in moderation. Trust me when I say this. Avoid letting these people blame you and they're saying that's a lack of discipline. You're just not counting your calories. No, guys, the reason why you guys are struggling is because, as I said, the diet's wrong. Don't let these people blame you, because that's what they'll do. If you guys are in a position where you're doing everything, you're training, you're counting your calories, and you just know fully well that you just can't last doing this, and then these people come around and they just start blaming you for no particular reason. If you guys have these people in your life, and this is what's going on at the moment, you need to eliminate these people. These people haven't got a fucking clue, like I keep saying about food addiction. This is the problem here. You guys are on a diet that has too much sugar in the diet, and if there's too much sugar in the diet, it's only a matter of time before you guys quit. And this is why I speak a lot about the carnivore diet. And I speak openly about the carnivore diet because I've been there. I used to do this. I used to be on these low calorie diets, guys. I've done it. It never lasted. And it's not just happening with me, it's happening with the people that I work on a daily basis. They've done all these diets. They could never stick to them, and along the way their health turned bleeding shit. But now these people have turned their lives around. They no longer have these issues around food. They have more food freedom. They're able to lose the weight very, very easily. Their health has massively improved. So you guys can continue to remind me on a daily basis that it's all about a calorie deficit. And I'm going to continue to remind you guys on a daily basis that you're absolutely full of shit. We should not be losing weight, guys, to be healthy. It should be the other way around. You guys should be focusing on your health, and the weight will come off very, very easily. When we look at the body, you need to focus on what's important, and that's healing the body. This is something that many of you are not doing at the moment. You're only looking for these quick fixes, these quick detox plans, these 12-week programs, and it's just not going to work. And this is where we're all going wrong at the moment. We need to move away from weight loss, and we need to focus more on your health. When you do this, you guys will have no problems losing the weight, and you will have no problems keeping the weight off long term. Write that down.